citywide. Betty and Dan, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jill. 8:15 right now. So after a controversial 2016 season, quarterback Colin Kaepernick is still looking for a job in the NFL, and some supporters are not happy about it.
And the demonstration is now planned for later this month outside NFL headquarters right here in New York, and it's getting some high-profile support. Joe Masiri has the story from the Hyundai PIX 11 studio at Barclays Center.
He took a stance against racism and police brutality by taking a knee during the national anthem. But Colin Kaepernick does not stand alone. Artist Jeff Rothberg voiced his support for Kaepernick during the height of last season's controversy, creating his I Sit With Kaepernick poster and plastering it all over the city. He says considering the long list of NFL players with arrest records who still have jobs, Kaepernick is being unfairly punished. And many people seem to agree, which is why several groups, including the Justice League NYC, are organizing a rally outside NFL headquarters on August 23rd. Spike Lee helped spread the word about the event on Twitter. Those who don't support Kaepernick point to his decision not to vote after taking such a political stance.
When there's significant change, and I feel like that flag represents what it's supposed to represent, and this country is representing people the way that it's supposed to, I'll stand.
Reporting from the Hyundai PIX 11 studio at Barclays Center, I'm Joe Masiri.
All right, so let's keep on the topic because one such supporter is New York very own Jeff Rothberg, a Brooklyn artist who created the poster I Sit With Kaepernick, right? Which has garnered plenty of attention, and he joins us now with that piece. This is just fascinating and how you put all these together. Where did you get your start doing this?
To come explain this one.
Well, this one was inspired by the backlash that he was receiving.
Right, of course.
And I just was really bothered by how everyone is on the wrong side of anger for this topic. I mean, you know, this is a big issue we face, and it just needs to stop. So I wanted to show support, and I thought a lot of people felt the same way. So that's what inspired me to do this. And I modeled it after 1963 football cards because that's the year Martin Luther King gave his "I Have a Dream" speech, and I thought it was important to connect the two.
This is obviously because he was kneeling during the national anthem, but now that this is out there, how has it actually been perceived?
Great. I mean, I'd have to say my fans have gotten more backlash than I have, to be honest, which is weird. Yeah, they've gotten attacked more than anyone else than me on social media, but I've gotten a lot of fan emails and just thank you so much for standing up and saying something. And I think it's just important for so many different people to do that.
Well, you've said a lot, especially with this one. Tell us about this one. This was during the election season.
Yeah, this was actually my first one I ever put up in the streets. And I thought it was important because it's such an important event happening, so big for our borough and city. And the whole election just felt like a big boxing match. So that's why I did like a boxing type of, poster.
Bernie's shirtless there.
Yeah.
This is an actual photo. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, but the Battle of Brooklyn became because through Manila, Rumble in the Jungle, and that's why I came up with the clever tagline. And cash rules everything around me for Hillary Clinton, and Birdman for Bernie, because the bird that landed on his shoulder. Nature wanted to win.
There's so much thought put into every little thing you have on
there. Yeah, there is.
The last one is about Trump, President Trump, but this is pre-election.
This is pre-election. I put this out by the polls on the streets to make sure that people, if they had last-second thoughts of who they would vote for, that they wouldn't go this way. And unfortunately, that didn't happen. But it's almost like life is imitating art in a way, and hopefully this doesn't happen.
Well, what's so interesting is you have the nukes on there, and of course, we're talking about the situation with North Korea and what could possibly end up with that. Hopefully, not anyone's finger on that button. But you have actually a depiction that we can't show here because it's a little too much for TV of what Trump and some other leaders, correct?
Yeah, it's called Mine's Bigger Than Yours, and it's too hot for TV. They told me this morning, so you'll have to go to the website and check it out. And it's my latest piece, and
so it has Putin, Kim Jong-un,
and Trump on it, and they're all comparing their missiles.
Their missiles per se, so you can
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
There.
What's with the Tic Tacs?
Oh, because that's what he used to keep his breath fresh before kissing the ladies. And it says on here tactics instead of Tic Tacs, and less than 2 calories per kiss.
Okay.
The details, it's all in the details,
a lot in
right?
there, yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
And if you are curious about the piece that we couldn't show you, as we mentioned here, you have an exclusive look at the entire illustration on pix11.com/morning news. And we do want to give a special thanks to artist Jeff Rothberg for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much. 8:20 this morning, we have a troubling story out of the Bronx to tell you.